needless to say, this area here is a very sought after area.
Oh.
Lots of properties up here in this area which are empty because people have bought it as investments.
Oh.
Maybe they live in Singapore, maybe Hong Kong, Moscow, whatever.
And they buy...
And they just buy it for investment, leave it empty, and then it's appreciated.
Wow.
Probably get more money doing that if you had enough to buy it
Right.
than you would do by putting the money in the bank.
Yeah.
And of course, it's risk-free really in London.
Yeah.
Unless you get a housing crash.
Even they're doing the same.
Do a little bit of Harry Potter now.
Okay. This thing keeps telling us that the date
Brought some good luck with the weather with you for sure. Look at it, it's going to be nice and sunny.
It's getting better. Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
In
It's
the
getting
morning.
brighter now.
Yeah.
This is probably better light for photographs because the light's not directly. The trouble is though, this time of year, the sun. Railway for various things.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
brought it in overnight one night, put it on the platform, made the movie, click, 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 and they just drove it out again. They got me years ago, and I said to myself, I must go on this toy train.
How
And
was
I
it?
saved, and I worked hard, and I saved, and I went, I did it. I thought it was great. My bum was cut to pieces because it was 6 hours on this thing, and I didn't realise you could actually get an armchair version. But it didn't matter because I was glad to go. It was great to do it. I was fascinated by Shimla, Rudyard Kipling, and all that. It was very, very interesting. They were built after the war, yeah. Now, across there
Okay.
is the city. Now, we're in the city of Westminster here.
Okay.
And those flats were built after the war. They're the only residents of the city as such. They were built as social housing and started out life that way. But when the place became a free-for-all with Maggie Thatcher in the 80s, a broom cupboard there would cost millions. It's just so expensive, it's untrue. Romans came over. They got as far as London Bridge, and they saw the river, they saw the two hills, Ludgate Hill and Cornhill, and decided they could build an encampment there. And they built a
Yung kalat ng yan, London.
It still lifts up. Tower of London is it was built in 1066. The first towers were built by William the Conqueror.
Wow.
He's the guy who won the Battle of Hastings in 1066. That's it there. See the about 10 o'clock?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You could really, yeah.
He's going to take them right.
This is the last bridge. Further east, there are 2 tunnels, a couple of foot tunnels, and about 10 miles away is another bridge that goes from Kent to Essex. The ship is HMS Belfast. It's a museum.
Oh.
It was last used in World War II, I think.
The ship?
Yeah, Belfast. It's a museum now, like that one that sits in New York. The aircraft carrier, like that.
It was used in World War II.
Yeah, HMS Belfast. And the Tower of London is just over to your left-hand side now. And if you are in London, you give about 2 or 3 hours to go in there, at least 3.
Oh,
It's a fabulous place to go and see.
What's in the tower? I know that it's just...
Museums and armour and the very fact that it's there for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
So William the Conqueror, in the city they call him William Duke of Normandy because he didn't have to conquer them. He built that place to show his strength. And they realised there was no point going up against this guy.
And what's this building on the left over here?
But there,
Yeah.
Tower of London.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
I thought it was the one
Huge
at the
site.
top.
No, it's a huge site.
Oh. And you can go inside and it's fully...
Can we stop
Yeah,
here
you
for
can
a picture?
go in there and
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Look, that's the Whopping Willow thing. Yeah, look.
Can't.
Whopping Willow.
Walking. What you talking about?
Whopping Willow.
It wouldn't be there.
Man, that's the exact thing.
Maybe it looks like it.
wouldn't be attacked from that side. That was the idea of a moat. It was quite dark because it wasn't like it was nice water. It was horrid. It was great resentment. So unfortunately the sun is not in the best position for you.
Scaffolding.
Tide goes out, there's quite a bit more of the foreshore exposed, and you have to have a license if you want to go down because there's permanently archaeology being thrown up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's been habits, this area has sort of had people on it for 2,000 years, so tide shifts, sand shifts, stuff that is buried today is going to be, exposed, and they find coins, they find all sorts. They're called mudlarks. They've got a public so they all meet, and they apply to the council, I suppose, or whatever corporation, and they get a license, and they're allowed to go down and pump it up. The market's closed. You can come down here, the place is crowded, they're standing there having drinks in the streets. They go to these restaurants.
Oh, okay.
Quieting it down now because it's normally either one of two things is happening. It doesn't open again until during the week, or it's finished, but I wouldn't say it's finished yet.
Oh.
That's Southwark Cathedral there on the right, been there since I think the year 900.
Okay.
Wow.
Delightfully now, there's nobody in here. Which is great. Now, the leaky cauldron was the one I was trying to think of. Do you remember?
Yes, that's what it was, yeah.
Well, there's a leaky cauldron down here too.
There's another one.
Another one. There's a different one. And you'll have a look down a second. And I'll show you. Here they'll have all stalls and cheese, meat, very low, very black. Now, you can't see it now very well, but that's where the sign is there. Monmouth, the third hand bookshop. Remember that? Third hand bookshop, yeah?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Now the Market Quarter Pub is outside there was where Hugh Grant and what's the other guy's name had the fight in the snow in one of the Bridget Jones diary ones. One of the Bridget Jones, it's not my kind of.
Yeah, it's been really...
Can't see it now, Paul. Pull down the shutter. When I came over the bridge and drove all the way up around here and stopped there. You didn't need to remember that? Yeah. You get a photograph of that.
Oh.
The Globe Theatre, right? Mm-hmm. They've marked out the area in different coloured tiles of where they found it. They reburied it for future generations. The Globe Theatre as built by... That one there is... Sorry. You see the crane with the white and the blue?
Yeah.
That's St. Bride's Church. And apparently that was the inspiration for the wedding cake, as you know, today with the different tiers. Because there was some baker there who decided what to do for his daughter. And he was looking and scratching the surface. It was all a little, you know, it's starting to appear now because the bend in the river.
Oh.
It'll start to become visible. People ask about the best view of London. I say
We saw the Big Ben too.
Peckham was president.
can't quite see Big Ben yet, but you will in a moment. This is the embankment. This is the bit they built to take everything off to the east.
You know the thing they made a replica in Ottawa? God, no.
Once we clear the bridge here, you'll start to see Westminster coming up
Oh, okay.
in front of us. Well, you see it about 11 o'clock, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is there. You can see Big Ben now. And the Houses of Parliament beside it. So that's Westminster Bridge.
Oh, okay.
So a tourist spot.
And the Houses of Parliament straight in front of us.
Oh, this is an aquarium, right?
Now see the right hand side, see that building on the right? You can see it better when we stop. But that building on the right is called Portcullis House. And it was the Ministry of Boadicea. She's called Boudica now.
Oh.
I figured out her name was wrong for the years. She was the queen of the Iceni tribe, and she gave the Romans a good beating back in the 1st century sometime.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And the far end of it is the House of Lords.
कितना तो था
Parliament Square. On the left hand side is Westminster Cathedral, Westminster Abbey,
Oh.
where they got married.
The two couple.
There was a queue of people. Look.
Yeah, I know. Can we take a picture here?
No.
It's like I don't know why. However,
Yeah,
It's very
but
interesting to go into.
I guess they're letting people in right now. So we're allowed to go in?
If you pay £20, whatever it is, you can go in.
Yeah, can we stop here for a while?
Yeah, I've got a place to stop, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, as you recognise the way in. That's the northern side. DTR, that's Westminster School, very boys school. India is the same size here. They've got a way of driving though, they've got a way, an intuitive way of driving that they're on the same wavelength or something. They do things that cause an accident here that wouldn't cause an accident there. I've just not seen that thing in the summer. This is Whitehall. Well, this little bit of it, the lower end is called Parliament Street. While the Irish lot, the IRA, would pay for that by trying to set off mortar bombs there.
Oh.
So if you look on your left-hand side now, go slow. We can't stop because it's high security. But there it is. There, you can't see anything, but it's just that's Downing Street. Heading up north to Trafalgar Square. Now on the way up we're going to see horse guards. You'll see it on the left hand side. I'm sure you can see it already, can you?
Oh,
The
yeah.
horses. Drive-through wasn't public. So when they got married, the royal couple, they come up here from Westminster Abbey and they turn left into the gate
Oh.
and go through the far side horse guards, turn right, turn left.
Oh.
You see them there?
Yeah.
Every day at 11 o'clock. Trafalgar Square straight in front of us. Lord Nelson on his column up there. He defeated the French Navy at Trafalgar.
Oh,
Battle of
okay.
Trafalgar, 1802 or 4.
Oh.
If it's on today, it's on every second day this time of year. And then in the summertime, from sort of the end of March onwards, it's every day.
Oh, okay.
You see two palaces. You see Buckingham Palace on the right hand side, you've got St. James's Palace.
Oh, okay.
St. James's Palace is still the premier palace of the realm because all the ambassadors are ambassadors to the court of St. James. So even though the Queen lives in Buckingham Palace, she's not there now, she's up in wherever she goes. So yes, we're definitely going to have a guard change today because of all the people here. They do something on the left. You see, there's the guardsman, there's the... Hopefully, I need to get a place to park. Believe it or not. We've done history about all this kind of thing, yeah? Just down here, it's no longer marked, but near the posh wine shop. there is a little house that used to be, before Texas joined the Union, they sent a legation to London, so effectively that's St. James. Any power, beautiful.
And I.
Kijk, wat ging. Het is gewoon zo'n beetje tussen de voeling. Zo? Nee, ik dacht je
Das Doofe ist einfach der Mast.
Die haben über die Autos.
So called, I think, because there are no flowers in there. There's just lawns, and people sit out there, they hire out the deck chairs in the summer, and they sit there, read books.